Hanami Kotoha, Cure Felice. Traits and abilities. Transformation, becomes Cure Felice, wielding immense magical power from the Linkle Smartbook and the Emerald. Miracle Magic User, can summon large-scale purifying and life-giving magic. Her attacks are themed around flowers, light, and holy energy. Purification over offense, many of her powers purify dark energy, corruption, or malice, turning even monstrous entities into harmless beings or cleansing them of destructive urges. Barrier and healing, she can generate strong magical shields and rapidly heal herself and others, making her durable in sustained fights. Final attack, Felice Finale, a devastating purifying blast that targets the very essence of evil or corrupted beings. One of the strongest finishers in Pretty Cure's entire franchise. Mental state and willpower, innocent, calm, but incredibly strong-willed. She fights not to kill but to save, yet when pushed, she won't hesitate to unleash her full potential. Zettainaru Rosclay. Traits and abilities. Ultimate physical regeneration, Rosclay is made from twisted flesh and refuses to die. He can regenerate limbs, organs, and even vital parts instantly, flesh rebuilding like cursed clay. Ruin Blade Combatant, uses brutal strength, oversized blades, and raw physical force to crush anything in his way. Insane durability, can survive magical blasts, be impaled, decapitated, and still fight on. His hatred and combat instinct override normal pain responses. Combat Berserker Instinct, charges head-on. Uses brute force, environment smashing, and unpredictable attacks. He doesn't care about defense, just overwhelming carnage. Mind like a beast, though intelligent, Rosclay fights more like a demon. He breaks, tears, and charges. Strategy is simple: destroy the enemy entirely. Fight trait analysis. Purification versus immortality. Hanami's attacks are not normal magical blasts, they purify. That's dangerous for Rosclay, whose body is a twisted product of war and unnatural regeneration. Her magic could target the very structure of his cursed form, potentially undoing his body at the soul level. However, Rosclay's regeneration is not demonic or evil by magic standards, it's biological and curse-resistant. It might resist initial purification unless fully overwhelmed. Force versus magic control. Rosclay can crush mountains with a strike, while Hanami dances around, deflects, and uses precise magic to avoid being hit. She won't overpower him physically, but she doesn't need to. She can fly, teleport, and maintain range. If she gets caught, however, even once, it could be over. Rosclay's sheer strength dwarfs hers in raw melee. Personality clash. Kotoha will try to redeem Rosclay. That might cost her seconds of hesitation. Rosclay, in turn, would not hesitate. He's not driven by evil, but by primal rage and destruction. If he's not purified, he will kill. However, Kotoha's power increases dramatically when she's determined. When allies are in danger or when she's pushed to the edge, her magic evolves in real time. In past series moments, she's shown god-tier scaling when protecting what she loves. Stamina versus magic reserve. Rosclay is an endurance monster, he can keep fighting for days. Hanami runs on magical energy, but her final attacks are extremely high yield. The longer the fight drags, the more dangerous Rosclay becomes. But she doesn't need to drag it out, one well-placed Felice Finale can end it. Overall chance of winning. Hanami Kotoha / Cure Felice, 56%. Her purification magic, flight, defensive barrier, and overwhelming spiritual force give her a slight edge. If she recognizes Rosclay cannot be reasoned with and uses Felice Finale at full power, she can erase the curse of his existence entirely. Zettainaru Rosclay, 44%. If he can land a solid hit, break her concentration, or force her into close combat before she activates her ultimate, he can win. His damage output is terrifying and could pulverize her barriers or catch her off guard.